Welcome everyone, Mark here, and I am in Detroit, Michigan. And before I show you the really cool place that I'm going to take you today, I've got something to show you. I have never in my life tried a White Castle hamburger. So we're going to try it right now. It's okay. Nothing great. Really miniature. Really tiny. Hardly any meat at all. But chalk it up to one more experience for Mark. And here we are, and I can say after finishing my White Castle, it was not good. I can't imagine anything would bring me back. But what I will come back to is what you see behind me. Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum. This place is unbelievable, and I'm so excited to be here. Let's go inside and check it out. Nothing nicer anywhere, and we know it's good because it says this place is highly recommended by the owner. And I hope that's not him. And look at this, the first thing we see is a big boy, and he is a big boy. He's bigger than me. And I have no idea what this is. And there's the Charlie McCarthy Band, made up completely of Charlie McCarthy dolls. And you know, anything about Robert Wadlow is okay in my book. A full-size statue of Robert Wadlow is absolutely huge. And I have no idea what this is. But there is funny stuff all over the place up in the ceiling. Just weird, wild stuff. That almost looks like it's from a Ripley's museum, doesn't it? It says these are the world's largest overalls. I wonder if they belong to Robert Hughes, who we see right here. That is a very cool sign. It's backlit, Guinness Book of World Records. You can see Robert Hughes, Robert Wadlow, Elvis Presley. Don't remember the name of the little lady. And lots of magic posters. I've seen these Carter the Greats in different places. I think they're easier to come by because most people do not want them in collections because there's no place to display them. Wow. And there it says it's the steakhouse. Look at that, the Cardiff Giant. I don't know if that is a real Cardiff Giant or a model of it, but it says here it's the Cardiff Giant. And I recently did a story on the victims of the Titanic. Okay, I'm tired of just looking around. It's time to play some of these machines. Alright, this looks weird enough. Let's see what this does. Oh my goodness. That guy's getting beaten. This guy's getting whipped. I suppose that guy back there is getting stretched. This is a terrible entertainment device. It says it was made in 1936. It's supposed to represent the Spanish Inquisition. Alright, let's check out the waiting room. That first guy has an axe in his head. I don't know what her problem is. She looks like she's got a stomach ache. And he's just a skeleton. So let's see what happens if we put a quarter in the waiting room. Apparently it was built to be a hand crank toy. Well, that was kind of fun. Far tamer than the Spanish Inquisition. It says here I can get an instant physical with Dr. Ima Quackenstein. So let's see what happened. Oh, no, this one's out of order. Doggone it, I wanted to see what the doctor would do for me. We'll just have to try something else. I think this is supposed to be something that you hold on to and see if you can hold on throughout the entire thing. So I would not be able to keep my camera on that while I do it. It says it's a challenge. Let's see what happens to Merlin when I put in a quarter. There's a little squirrel with a nut underneath there. And Merlin's eyes are moving. He waves his wand. And it turned into a duck. Magnificent. And now it turned into a frog. I thought it was all done, so I turned the camera away for an instant. So you saw it all. And look at all the weird stuff up there. With a strange little Ferris wheel. Let's see if Zelda the Mysterious can tell my fortune. No, she can't. Doggone it, this one is taped off as well. That's a shame, because you know the fortune tellers are among my favorites. But poor Zelda, looks like she lost a finger. Let's ask the brain.
Greetings, I am the brain. With this device, I shall calculate all the answers to the questions you seek. At least the ones you paid for, cheapskate. So, the answer is green, a dog named Boo, and the number 8. Now scram! Next! What can I say? You get what you pay
And here, I have my fortune. If I can get it out. Oh my goodness, that was a tight one. We'll have to read these fortunes later. This one scares me more than just a little. Dr. Ralph Binge and Purge. I think I know what he might do, but let's find out for sure. Oh no. Oh yuck, that was disgusting. Here's a licensed undertaker and bone doctor. Till death do us part, Uncle Oscar's post-mortem marriage observations. All right, let's see what this is all about. I don't see anything inside here but a mirror.
Welcome to Uncle Oscar's post-mortem marriage observation. Here's your dearly departed host, Uncle Oscar. You know what it means to hold it tight to a woman who'll give you a little love, a little affection, a little tenderness. It means you're in the wrong house, that's what it means. Actually, I never knew what real happiness was until I got married. And then it was too late. I was the only man in the world with a marriage license made out to whom it may concern. I must admit, married life does have its price. One night, my wife met me at the door in a sexy negligee. Yeah, unfortunately, she was just coming home. This has been Uncle Oscar's post-mortem marriage observations.
Okay, that was pretty funny. Although I heard all those jokes. In fact, Sunny Eclipse over at Cosmic Rays at Magic Kingdom actually tells one of those jokes in his show. Let's see what the Happy Gong of Fortune does. Here's another one that takes 50 cents.
paying customer. If you came looking for some words of wisdom, then you came to the right place. As you travel down the highway of life, try to avoid roadkill. Thank you. You want another? Okay. It is better to light a candle than curse the darkness. But it is best to pay electric bill on time. Hey-oh! What? You didn't like your fortune? Maybe you should try your luck with Magic 8-Ball.
And there is my fortune. But we'll have to read these later when we have more time and more light. I have no idea what this does, but it looks pretty cool. I think it is just for display. It doesn't look like it's plugged in, but it almost makes me wish that I could put in my quarters. Look at that. There's a little head there with its mouth open. And I absolutely love the sideshow banner. There's Fat Irma. It was certainly a different time when that passed as appropriate entertainment. And I would really love to see Marvin's monkey band. Once again, I think that's just a display piece. No comment. This really looks fun. Looks like there's a steel drum back there, but I don't see a way that you can play it. There doesn't seem to be a place to put your quarter. But let's see if we can drop a few quarters in and get this band organ to play. It's a little hard to see and it's hard to hear, but sometimes, you know, you pay your money and you take what you get. Something just happened over here that startled those people. King Cobra. It is a challenge. It wants to know if I can keep my hand here. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to keep my hand here, but let's get a couple of quarters and find out. Nothing's happening so far. Okay, that was supposed to startle you. It says I have nerves of steel. That wasn't much. What happened was, when he jumped at me, I felt some water or cold air blowing at me apparently from down here. So my arm is wet right now. I suppose that was supposed to be like he was biting me and injecting me with venom. This guy's a brave cat. And this row is just the more normal stuff, pinball machines. Funny, I just played this Munsters one earlier this week at another place. But look up here. It looks to me like these are characters from the Rock-afire Explosion. Is that what it was called? I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. And there are some more. And I have no idea what this is. And look at this cool painting. There's Houdini in the corner, Gene Yagoda, so that must be a relation to Marvin Yagoda who owned this. He must have been a real Houdini fan, because there's another Houdini poster in the back. Not to mention all of the magic posters in this facility. And there we see Marvin's music. What a great picture. And look at this, wouldn't this be cool? If you're a little kid and you sit in there and it's a miniature Ferris wheel. 25 cents, what a deal. Let's take in the old King Cole puppet show, shall we? Now that I like, that was really cute. And of course, there's my pride and joy. Times are changing. Up here it says only 10 cents. But as you work your way down, 25 cents. And it isn't lost on me at all that that's Uncle Sam that is increasing the price. I mean, doesn't he do the same thing with our taxes? What do we do with the drunken sailor? Let's find out. I guess what we do is we attack him with sea monsters and ghosts from his trunk. And who doesn't love the circus? Wow, there is a lot going on here. We have the lady on the tightrope. Back there is the seal, the lion tamer, the clowns. I think the strong man's back went out on him. And some of these things I'm just too big for, but look at this little carousel behind me. I would love to take a ride on this, but I'm sure I would break it. And the same goes for the Santa Fe Railroad. 30-pound weight limit. Missed it by that much. I won't be playing the Laughing Sailor today, but remember when I was in Seattle and we played it? And you can check out that video. And it said this face was part of a game called Poison the Rat in 1942. I know I'm spending entirely too much money, but who knows when I'll get back. That's the only way I'll be able to show you all these wonderful, strange, unusual machines. That looks like it would be fun seeing Clyde play his honky-tonk piano. And it looks like he might have a partner over there. We can see it for only 25 cents. Wait a minute, I can't. It's another one that is blocked off. So let's check out Marvin's lunchtime. Put my money in and see what happens. Oh no, he is in a bathtub full of spaghetti. And look at that, spaghetti sauce is coming out of the spigots instead of water. This one says it's the 3 trials of terror, and apparently it says here through the lights you can't see you can be brave, fearless, or invincible. And it dares you to keep your hand on the button. So you put your hand in here, and there is a button in there that you're supposed to push down, and apparently you see things happening to your hand. However, this particular machine is apparently not working. That's too bad, because after that Cobra strike, I'm feeling pretty invincible. Now, isn't this weird? For some reason, there's the bottom half of a man in a pair of diapers. But that player piano is playing. I don't know if this is supposed to be operating the bird, but it looks like it's just knocking him silly. Alright, this just seems a little creepy. What you're supposed to do is put in your money and take that hand and put it on a part of your body, and it vibrates. And it says it's supposed to make you feel good. Vigorous strength and healthy color by this vibratory doctor. I think I'll pass. And this is kind of a penny press. It says you put in your 50 cents with a dime. It's called the Diamond Mine, and it will print the Lord's Prayer onto the dime, just like that. And with this one, apparently, the man behind the bar is going to do a trick, and the man that's watching him is going to be surprised at it. That was actually pretty cool. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but it looked neat. And in this part is where you can play games and get tickets and win prizes. Just like that girl is shooting the baskets. I love this. It's an homage to P.T. Barnum's Dime Museums. When he wanted to clear the house, people would follow this sign to the egress. Little did they know the egress was the exit. They would find themselves on the outside. This appears to be some marionettes that are out of operation. Oh, this looks cool. The Great Chop Handoff. And it's supposed to be a psychological thing where you put your hand in here, and since you can see your hand operating that, I'm guessing when he comes down with the blade, it creates quite a psychological effect, like your hand is getting chopped. Holy cow. Wow, that was wild. Yeah, that was really strange. It's a psychological aspect, you know, you can see your hand moving even though you know it's not your hand, and that blade comes down. It's kind of freaky. And this looks like a similar thing. It says it'll cure your fear of spiders. I suspect what you do is you put your hand there, see that slot? I'm gonna guess something comes up from underneath. It makes it feel like you're getting attacked by a spider. Should we try it? Yeah, let's try it. Ah! Oh, jeez. Oh, that's exactly what happened. That giant spider came down, and then you felt like something underneath there tickling the palm of your hand. That was wild. I've been spending a lot of time and a lot of money here, so we're going to try one last thing, so let's make it a good one. Okay, maybe two, because we have Estrella's Prophecies. She just looks like a kindly old grandma, doesn't she? So we're going to have our fortune told. And then there's one more creepy thing before we call it a day. Well, this is a big one. It's hard to get the whole thing in. I can't step back very far. But you get to see me and Estrella. And there is my prophecy. Grandmother Predictions, manufactured by International Mutoscope Reel Company, New York City. As for this last one, maybe I'll apologize up front. You might want to skip ahead. It looks kind of creepy. It is High Voltage Man. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry you had to see that. Is it any wonder it's kept way back here in the corner? So that's going to do it for this visit to Marvelous Marvin's Mechanical Museum. I even got postcards from my Patreon sponsors. You can look forward to getting those. That's going to do it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so and ring that bell icon so you know when I post new videos. I love to read your comments down below, and I hope I see you back here in Farmington Hills, Michigan. I'm Mark for the Average Me channel. And isn't this cool? The ceiling is a whole bunch of games. It looks like it might be the insides of pinball machines. That's really cool.